My name is Neil Raymond, and I'm a partner at Sunnyside Farms with my father and my brother. It's a family farm, but my grandparents started in 1939. And we have grown from a few cows to about 4,300 cows. And I manage the dairy side of the business, and my brother manages the crop side of the business.
My name is Carmen Zwommer, and we are at RotoZ Dairy in Michigan, in the United States.
We currently operate 4 parlors in 3 different locations. We milk over 10,000 cows in those 4 parlors. Yeah, obviously we run the parlor 24/7. It's shut down 3 times a day for wash. And looking at the different parlors, we saw a lot of DeLaval parlors that were 10 years old.
It has to be 100% reliable, and it has been. The reliability of the actual deck itself is huge.
We went and looked at a lot of parlors, many different brands, before we decided on the DeLaval parlor. And our biggest selling points with the DeLaval parlor was wearability and durability. It seemed like the parts on it, I guess, were a lot more rigid, stronger, heavier.
She has to turn, and she has to turn every day, and it has to be 100% reliable. And the reliability was something we were very comfortable with.
Things that we looked at that we thought long-term durability were the wheels. So the carriage that the Rotary runs on, the wheels seem like they are going to last a long time. The brick deck is something that we really liked because of wearability. Our current parlors have concrete floors, and they're worn immensely. So we saw some DeLaval parlors that had brick floors that were 10 years old and very little wear.
Because of the high quality undercarriage and the roller system that the PR3100 has, DeLaval offers you the opportunity with the concrete deck to have 3 options for deck coverings. You can have concrete, you can have the stainless steel nib with a rubber deck, or you can put brick on it like we have here at RotoZ, an extremely durable solution.
So as far as service goes, all critical components, there's backups. So there's 2 vacuum pumps, 4 chillers, multiple milk pumps, spares of everything. So a lot of the maintenance can be done while we're milking for those type of components.
There's 7 drives that run the Rotary around on the 100 stall, but it doesn't take much to turn it, which tells me that there's going to be less wear, I guess, when it's turning. And the platform with the brick deck, durability on that seems to be very good too.
If we were to have an issue with a drive, the PR3100 100 bale will operate with less than 7 drives. That allows us the opportunity to continue milking cows if there happens to be issues down the road with a drive or 2. You have that redundancy to allow you to continue milking cows and being profitable.
Currently we're milking 3,900 cows across the parlor 3 times a day. We're averaging right about 90 pounds per cow. So the size of it, the 100 stall deck, was chosen for our top 5 or 10% of our cows as far as milk production. We're turning it at 615 cows an hour, which is about 5.88 seconds per cow.
All right, so we milk about between 625 and 650 cows an hour on this 100 stall Rotary. So it allows us to milk a lot of cows in a short period of time. Labor efficiency is even better than our other parlors. We run this with 4 people in the parlor with 1 cow runner, and it seems to be a very efficient parlor.
So what we're able to do is we're actually milking 1,000 more cows now, making the same amount of milk per cow or a little bit more per cow with the same number of people.
We started with herringbones, went to parallels, and now tried the Rotary. Going to the Rotary, we went and visited quite a few of them, and we really liked the flow of traffic with the Rotary. Cows really seemed like they wanted to get on the Rotary. They're very relaxed on it, and you had less people pushing cows into a parlor and cows just naturally walking on instead. So cow flow was very, very good, and that's part of the selling reason that we went with the Rotary. Also, the sheer number of cows that you can milk per hour, something you can't really do in a conventional line parlor. You can definitely milk a lot more cows per hour in a Rotary.
The cows fight to get on, and they nice and slowly get off.
The cows just seem to like to get on. once a cow is trained to a rotary, in that first few days, they seem to enjoy to get on. Like I said before, there's no real pushing of cows. They just walk on. They seem very relaxed on the rotary. Well, cows, I think it's set about 5.25 seconds per cow right now. So every 5.25 seconds, the cow's getting on and getting off.
The cow and a half entry, the angled bale, the low profile bale, and the patented S-curve on the exit. Those things allow us to have the most productive rotary on the market, allowing our customers to be more profitable. With the patented 15-degree angle bale on the DeLaval PR3100, it allows us to have great unit alignment. The cluster on alignment on the cow, with the cow angled in the stall, the unit is behind the cow, her back leg is forward, so it allows the unit to come around the cow. The operator can easily attach the unit, and it's aligned very well with our arm takeoff and keeps the unit in proper alignment, less squawks, great for the cow.
Now the T10 Health, I never dreamed that it could be as good as it is. And we think it's largely due to a very consistent routine that you can get on a rotary. And our letdowns are incredibly rapid. Our average attachment time is only 3.8 minutes, and that's with 30 pounds of milk for milking. So what we're able to do is we're actually milking 1,000 more cows now, making the same amount of milk per cow or a little bit more per cow with the same number of people.
Another option we can implement on the PR3100 is the DeLaval Teat Spray Robot. The benefit for a customer of the TSR is labor savings, reduction of product, and accuracy and consistency of a product being applied to the cows.
The new Parlor with the rotary, for whatever reason, I don't know if it's the rotation or what, but the fresh heifers are wonderful to work with on it. They come on easier. Once they're on, they're gone. So you don't have to keep pushing them on. And then once they're on, they're much calmer. And so the labor side and the cow comfort side and the safety side is much better in this Parlor.
Herdsmen's out back, they use the Del-Pro on a daily basis, obviously, for looking up every cow's information between milk weights, activity, and we've just started implementing the body condition score camera. So that's kind of a new thing we're working with now too.
And the DeLaval IDD is one of the critical components to managing our herd 3 times a day in our rotary Parlor. For a number of reasons, this is a very important tool that we utilize to diagnose sick cows, to help us with our mastitis management, and to help us treat cows with the incorporation of our treated group on the deck at the end of milking. From the simple touch of a finger, I can decide what I want to do with a cow at a moment's notice. I can separate her into one of 3 sort areas for the appropriate treatment. I can see if she's having a problem with her activity tag. I can diagnose how many days in milk she is, what lactation number she is, and a whole bunch of critical cow information on the fly.
Another great option for PR3100 customers is the DeLaval Sort Gate. The DeLaval Sort Gate allows customers to accurately sort cows in multiple lanes to do multiple different things with them. Here at RotoZ, they're able to sort 625 to 650 cows an hour through 2 sort gates up to 4 different ways, to a management rail, to a sick rail, to a move pen, and then back to the return alley.
We like the new meters because there's less moving parts to them. They're incredibly accurate. We get some pretty neat reports that, for durations, the amount of kickoffs, reattachments, stuff like that. So there's a lot of, the reports are endless. So whatever you want, if you're looking for it, you can get a decent report on it.
With the body condition scoring camera, I can see maybe making culling decisions earlier. If we have a pregnant cow that maybe would normally be dried off, if she's way overweight, kind of on the obese side, we can signify that and maybe cull that animal instead of drying her off. The same with maybe choosing not to breed a cow anymore based on body condition score. We're looking into the possibilities of maybe changing some nutrition aspects based on the body condition score, but we're still kind of in the early development stages of that program. This report, as well as the activity tags to go along with it, allows us to get our heat detection rate up and our pregnancy rate up. So the herdsmen will take and print this list off daily. These cows will be automatically sorted out to run to the rail on first shift. They will monitor all these cows. If they look like they are in heat, they'll be breeding these cows.
Traveling around the country with DeLaval looking at parlors, they made sure that we did pay attention to the entry lanes, and the DeLaval folks were quite adamant that you will build it to our specs, and it was the best thing we did. So an individual cow adapts very quickly. A few milkings and they're good to go. To get the whole herd of 3,000 or 4,000 cows transitioned on at the speed at which we're rotating it, it took about a month. It's actually been quite impressive how much the company as a whole shows interest to make sure that things are taken care of.
We were very happy with our choice in the DeLaval Rotary. In fact, we're putting up a replacement parlor for our original dairy farm, and we're putting in an 80 stall rotary DeLaval there as well. So I mean, that just shows us how much we do like this DeLaval rotary. We are putting up another one.
One of the most important things about the PR3100 that's often overlooked is all the safety features that DeLaval has implemented over time on this product. DeLaval has spent a lot of time and money investing in the safety of this product, not only for its employees, but also for the owners and the operators, so that at the end of their shift or their session, they can go home safe to their families.
If I could meet myself from 10 years ago, I would say I shouldn't have waited so long to build this parlor.